Thank you, Gaeltacht. And Leader, I wish to speak about the group that Minister Catherine Martin will be establishing to fight misinformation and disinformation. This group will aim to create measures to support innovation in fact-checking and disinformation. While the aims of the group sound noble, this is not something I support. The state has a vested interest in suppressing information about its own failures. Public trust in institutions has declined for good reason. The social contract is broken. Due to the failures of this government, we are likely to face a lot of social problems. I will be. Can you? Thank you very much.
This is the order of business.
Yes, I do, and I am calling. If you allow me to proceed,
yeah, no, I will, yeah.
Thank you very much, and thank you. Any attempt to target misinformation and disinformation is likely to favour establishment voices at the expense of alternative ones, whether to be on the right or on the left. In the Anglosphere, the term misinformation and disinformation are used inconsistently across the variety of contexts, but it is generally not applied to establishment media. Let's look at an example. RTE said that there were 50,000 attendees at last week's demonstration. Now, does that look like 50,000 people to you? RTE previously said a similar sized protest had hundreds of attendees. Will the fact checkers check this? Of course not, and that's part of the problem.
This is the order of business, and it's not.
I am well aware, and I will be.
Sorry, if you may respect the chair for a second, please.
Yes.
This is not a second stage speech. It's not a debate in the bill.
I'm asking for a debate.
Yeah, thank you.
In all fairness, Chair.
I am being fair.
No, I don't believe you are. I do not believe you're fair.
Okay. I am, but this is not.
And I don't treat me equally to other members in the chair.
I'd be happy to talk to you about that. I'd be happy to talk to you again about that.
Yes.
But this is not a bill. This is the order of business where members request a minister or a debate on. Thank you. That's all I'm saying. In the interest of all, and I'm fair to all members.
Okay, and I certainly hope that the time that you've taken away from me will be given to me to finish my speech.
That as chair, and I'll chair the proceedings.
Thank you. RTE's big personalities, many of whom are paid six-figure salaries, frequently allow politicians to present inaccurate narratives and avoid difficult questions. Will this be considered misinformation or disinformation? Would political parties be targeted by putting out false information about their achievements or their opponents? I would advise you to think very carefully about the precedent you establish. At the moment, our libel laws are being abused by politicians to silence journalists. Will the committee empower tech companies to decide what misinformation and...
Interruption, please. Sorry. Senator Keogan, interruption, please. You are inviting commentary and interactions from the members by your commentary.
This
is the order of business.
Sorry, Senator. This is the order of business. And at the end of my speech, I will be calling for a debate with ministers.
Senator, with respect, you're here now 2 years.
Yes.
This is the order of business. It's not, as I said, a second stage
or
report.
It's not, and that is correct. And I will be looking for the minister to come in. If I'm allowed to finish my speech.
If you can conclude so, please.
Thank you. Will the committee empower tech companies to decide what is misinformation and disinformation? They have an interest in suppressing information about their own corruption and malpractice. Targeting the far right and commentators online, while at the same time failing to target the problems in establishment media and political parties, will only erode
I'd ask you to conclude now, please, and I've added on time for you.
The real question for the government and the media should be, how can we rebuild trust? If you spend all your time trying to avoid criticism, no one will trust you and your efforts will be in vain. So, Leader, I call on you to allow us to have Minister Martin in here before she established the committee to give us the guidelines of what she is
You're well over time now.
To set out. Thank you very much, Gaeltacht.
Thank you.
Senator Sharon Keogan this morning is looking for a debate on the new committee that's being established by the Minister for Communications, and I'll try and arrange that as soon as I can.